Hello, I'm Will Forge, and today we will forge, and hopefully everything is set up and working, because what I realized that right before I was about to stop, hey, how's it going, Conspiracy? I was like about to start, and I realized I didn't have my webcam plugged in, I didn't have my microphone plugged in, I didn't have anything ready, but I'd already hit that go with the about to start logo, so, or like text, but yeah, so sorry about that, about if anybody was waiting for a long time. Oh, hey, Aaron. Oh, wait, why isn't yours going into chat? Oh, no, is Botrix broken? I see. It says, hi, I'm Will Forge, and today we will forge in the chicken nugget, and it says, sir. But then, like, it's just, yeah, it's not sending up there. It's so weird. I'm Will Watch, and today I will watch. Nice. Man. Aaron, if you're still here, just let me know. But, yeah. So the Cell Games Arena map that I've been meaning to come and help Chairman Ninja with today. You know, I'm finally gonna get around to it. I've already I deleted all the other rubble, and I've set all of these to user-defined Romeo for rubble, you know, R for rubble, and this one is set to user-defined alpha for arena. And then I'm gonna have to delete all the other arena cubes and just sort of copy this one over. So basically what we have now is one brain script that's actually ready to go. And that's this one, or well, starting to be ready. That's this one, on round start for each object in Romeo, delete them. That's it. So that's so now what we gotta do is we gotta basically, after we delete all of these, and we're gonna copy this over and have a bunch of rubble across the whole arena, they'll all get deleted, and then whenever this object gets shot, it needs to take damage, and then eventually it needs to add up until it deletes one as well. Until it gets deleted and gets replaced. I am MMR, Mr. Sir, yes. Cool. That's good. I don't understand why Botrix, though. Botrix is being weird. Let me see if I can really quick. That is not what I meant to do. That I did not mean to close that. Let's see, Botrix. Here we go. Botrix. Log in with. Oh, I logged in with YouTube, I think, before, right? Not Twitch. Yeah, let's see. As always, translate to what? Oh yes, always translate Spanish to English. I thought I was saying is wanted to translate to Spanish. Premium rank on Discord, yada yada yada. Reinforce your brand name with a custom bot name and much more. Well, that's interesting. That requires premium though, and I'm not doing that. I don't know why, but it's not copying over. Hey, PTSD machine, welcome. Yeah, for some reason it's not copying over. Like YouTube is going into my OBS, but Kick is not for some reason. So I guess I'll just have to watch both chats, which is going to be challenging, but. We'll just deal with it today, and then I'll figure out what's going wrong later, because I don't think that's something I can sort out while live. I think I'd have to go down to figure out what's going on, and then yeah. Okay, so this is the thing where if each of these blocks, you know, nope, that's not what I want to do. If primitive block is damaged, trigger damage arena cube, right? Spawn point initial. Get objects in prefab, and I was doing it like that, right? So basically, why is spawn points initial here? Actually, that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is that was how it used to work, and I think this is another one of those. It's just got even more of them, and they got all jumbled, it looks like. I don't know why. Probably some weird bug. And then in here is the damage arena cube. So this one might still work. I don't know if I need to rebuild this one. But I can replace things like this, for example. I can increment a number with a single. I don't have to subtract and add and do all this weird stuff like that. I can increment down a number now with a. I'm pretty sure there's a. Let me see. There's a node. Add node. Math. Isn't there a? It might even be called increment, but no. Let's see. Absolute value has convert degrees to raising divide, get random rotation, get vector axis multiply, normalize vector, round to whole number. It must be somewhere else. Scalar, square root, subtract vectors. I don't see it here. So I'm pretty sure there's. Oh, it might be in variables advanced. Set number. Nope. Declare get. I don't know where it is. There's somewhere in here. There's supposedly a new thing that I remember seeing at least once, where you basically can just increment a number up one. It might be a logic. Increment number variable. There it is. increment value, scope, object. So basically you just tell this to increment a number variable, and it'll instead of getting the number variable and then having a 1 and then subtract, you can increment it by a -1, and then that reduces the number of nodes that are here. So instead of set number variable, it would just be increment number variable and it'd be -1. So actually I could probably just put that back in. I had it there anyway. Might as well. That'll save me some time. The object, let's see. We can clear this connection, go object and go there. We can cube death, or cube health, apparently. Let's see, cube health was what I had named it. A lot of this is the old code, by the way. The code from like months and months ago, before they even had this kind of thing added. That's why it's, yeah. So this was going to be the value, but the value is supposed to just be incrementing. I'm subtracting 1 from the original variable, right? And I'm comparing that to 0. Yeah, I'll just be getting the number variable and comparing it to 0 now. So basically, I do still want the compare, but I don't need the subtract, I don't need the number, I don't need the set. I need to go, ooh, wait, hold on. Was it from if true? Yep, if true. So if true, this happens, and then this goes down to here, and this compares now just the number variable to 0. So we increment it, and then we compare the new incremented version. So we're not comparing, like before I was just going, well, I have this math already, I don't need to get the variable again, so I went ahead and just, you know, plugged it in directly, but now I can just grab the variable again, and this should work good. Should work just as well as before, if not better, and I don't remember if this was even working last time I did it. Can we see Overlook later? Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I can also, I think the other one, the Bear Trap one, this map's insanely bright, my eyes are dying. They may have updated back in so it isn't pulling. Sir, yes, I think I just read your, yeah, no, it is insanely bright. Is there a way, you know what I could do? I could put a tinted gray object over the entire thing in the stream so that it just tints it for everyone. Like, I've got my, hold on one second while I go to this other box. Okay, I'm back. And paste that there, and I could, like, scale this up. No, it's just black, isn't it? This isn't tinted. It's supposed to have a, oh, you know what? I think I can set opacity. Hold on. Color source, properties, width, height, select color. Okay, where's opacity? Is that in here? Alpha channel, there we go. Let's go like 100 and see how that works. Okay. There, that kind of tints it all, and then I'll go below my my face so that it just is on the display of the thing. There we go. It's a really hacky reset Botrix. Okay, how do I reset Botrix? Like, I don't even know how to reboot it without having to reboot the entire. I usually just close all of, you know, OBS and reopen it, and it reboots stuff like that. But let's see, alerts, not alerts. Actually, come to think of it, I think I did get new followers and didn't get alerts, so I don't know if that's like on or subscribers or something like that. What's up? Hey, Photography Studio. I am working on your map. I tried to tag you earlier on Twitter, and whenever I went to do it, it was just an infinite loading. It would never find somebody. And I know it's CHA1, it's not CHAI as in Chairman Ninja. But so I knew what I should be doing, but it just wouldn't like populate with anybody's name no matter what I did, even if I just put C. It wouldn't even try. But I was going to tag you in that tweet, but I couldn't. Let's see. Well, if you can tell me how to, let's see, Botrix site and tell it to leave and rejoin. Okay, how do I do that? Chatbot? Let me put it onto the screen so that I can have you tell me what's wrong here. Let's see. Chatbot, do I just do this? Do I turn it off and turn it back on, or is that just the bot that's inside of the chat? Alerts, profile, loyalty, integrations. Was that it? Send a message to your Discord server when you start streaming on Twitch. No, that's not what it was. Gosh, I forgot how to do any of this. It's too long ago. Yeah, that'll do. Cool, cool. So turn this off, and then turn it back on. Hopefully that works. Try sending something and see if it'll work. Actually, I'll send something. Test. Is it cool if I join your session? Oh, that would be cool, yeah. Oh, my Forge session. Yeah, I don't know if I'll need undo, but I probably shouldn't. Hopefully I don't do something really dumb. We'll just keep saving and we'll just go back to a previous save if it gets messed up. Let's see. I hope that... So you may have to reboot Restream Chat. Restream Chat might be the problem. Yeah, that's the one where it reconnects them, isn't it? I don't know if that has an option to do that. Settings. Compact mode, colorized, author names, let's see. Embed stream. Let's see. Bot, analytics filtering. There's a Discord option here. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, hey, that's actually showing... Wait, try now. Try now. Unless you just did, but... Let's test again. Hold on. This might actually... Just opening the tab for Restream might have done it. No, it's still not doing it. Ugh. Let's see. You know what I can do? Let me try turning off the... It says it's streaming to Kick, right? If I turn that off and turn it back on, I'll go off on Kick for like half a second, but my YouTube stream won't end, which means the YouTube video won't have any kind of hiccup or anything like that. So let me just do that, and that might solve it. Okay, so I just did that. Test again. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to follow. Yes! It worked! Haha! Great. Fantastic. That solved it. I just had to turn off my Kick stream and turn it back on Restream, and then it started working. So that blockout I was telling you about the other day, I will add you as collaborator to a backup file of it, so you won't have to worry about messing anything up. That's cool, yeah, because then I could, like, mess with it if I have any, like, thoughts. I won't have to describe it to you. I could describe it to you and then, like, why I think it would be a good idea or something like that, and then do it, and then you could, like, look at it and play around with it and then decide if you like it too, and then you could just, like, you know, ignore it if you don't like it, and you can incorporate a thing like it if you do like it. But yes, Aaron is finally showing up. Yes, you're on OBS now. Cool. That solved it. Turning it off on Restream, turning off my Kick stream on Restream, and then turning it back on for, you know, rebooted it, and that reconnected it, which is good. Okay, so we were doing this, right? I was failed to build node graph, no indicator for why. Is that an old information? Let's see. Okay, now it's telling me. Print number to kill feed node missing required property. Oh, okay, I've got some weird... Yeah, I did see that, actually. There's a whole bunch of, like, print number to kill feeds in here. Number empty. Can I... Come on now. Can I... Jesus. Let me use my mouse and keyboard. Let me switch to that. Can I just, like, put a number in here? Yeah, okay, we'll just do, like, a 0.1. And then, because I can delete that, but I think it was a debug thing that I was dealing with at the time. What are the other ones? Increment number variable node missing required property. What did I... Oh, scope. Yeah, I need to put the scope to object. Increment value to -1. I didn't do that either. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so I was missing 2 properties on that. Okay, so that's what it was. I'm back on Forge enjoying myself. That's great. Okay, so you notice that the, let's see. I don't know... Let's see, I was incrementing... Oh, I didn't delete the things! Ah, yes. These... Ooh, what the heck is happening? Ooh, that was some weird lag. Okay. These 2 objects here were important because whenever the way it used to work, these didn't delete immediately because it had to gather them up and make a little group of number of objects and yada yada yada, and then delete all the objects in that group. And that was the classic way of doing it, and it was very delayed. It caused a massive problem, right? And so whenever it'd fall, and then this would start coming up, they would hit each other at the, you know, and it was causing a whole bunch of problems. I don't think I need these anymore, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them to vertical. I'm just gonna add a 1 to this, and that should get them out of my way, and we can delete them for real later. Or, you know, if Chairman Ninja never even needs the resources back for his, the budget back, he may forget they're there, and I may forget they're there, and they'll just stay there forever. Why is it walled off with the same rocks, non-rotated? That's gonna bug me, you say. Yes, I mean, they're a little rotated, but there's, but yeah, this is, Chairman Ninja did this to replace the cylinder, for a quick little replacement of the cylinder, because it looks better than the, you remember, he used to have, like, a big ol', like, he just had a basic cylinder around the map because it was part of a big map that had multiple of these that were, like, next to each other, multiple different small arenas that were next to each other, and you could teleport into them, and yeah. Fix it, please. Well, that's his art. He's gonna do that. I mean, if you want to hop in. Oh, wait, is Chairman Ninja joining? Chairman Ninja, whenever you join, you could be doing that while I'm doing the scripting, actually. That would be dope. Oh, I'm not marked as online. Hold on. You probably can't join, I bet. I bet you tried. Appear online. Messages. Apparently I have a message that I... Oh, is it Chairman Ninja? Was it you? Let's see. How do I... Okay. Nope, not that one. This one. Game. Invite to game. There we go. No, you do them. Let's see. Well, I'll be doing scripting, so I don't want to pause scripting to do that. Did you join? Yes. There we go. And I'm also going to set this because I'm now set. I need to set this to invite only, or else it'll be open to anybody to join. Cool, cool, cool. So, did you hear what he said? Is he send me an invite after you appear online? Cool, cool. Yeah, I just did. And you joined. Awesome. Okay, so when I hold... Okay, so this now deletes, and that's good. Now we've got this. I have it as one big prefab. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this object. I'm going to do this. This is the new script brain. It's very nice and clean and empty. We're going to add object references, which is going to... Oh, apparently I have the script brain. Right? Okay. So, when this is damaged, right? Objects... Or no, events. On object damaged, yes. On object damage... Base. Nice. Let's see. On object damage, I think his goal, I think Shitography Studio, as also known as Chairman Ninja, I think his goal is to make the surrounding area feel like the arena that like out where Krillin and Goku and all them were fighting each other, you know what I mean? Honestly, what might be cool is if you made it to where whenever you kill someone that's on the arena, you get like double points, and then if you kill someone outside the arena, you get normal points, and you just make it to where like there's actually like a rocky terrain around it that looks like the big spire column rocks that are around it that like Gohan watches from, you know, all the other Z fighters watch from during the fight, and you could set it up to where it's like, it wouldn't even have to be a special game mode, it would literally just be going in Slayer, and if you kill someone while you're on the arena, then you would get double points. So it's a big opening, you know, there's no cover there, but like if you get on there and very quickly knock someone out, then you get an extra point. So it might be kind of cool trade-off, or maybe even like triple points or something like that. But anyway, on object damage, we already got that one. Okay, so base, let's do the double points. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Okay, so when that object gets damaged, we're going to get objects in, where is it? I think that's in objects. Get objects at index, and then add, where is it? In here? Is it? I always forget where these things are. Get object. Okay. I'm trying to remember how I just did this the other day. We did this on stream the other day. Why did that duplicate but not duplicate? Like I told it to duplicate. What the heck? Oh my god, it crashed. Oh no. Did the whole game crash or did just the map crash? Connection lost. Oh boy. Are you still in, Chairman Ninja? If you are, can you save it? I don't think I did much since I saved it last, but... I never seen any Dragon Ball, but the point idea is cool. I was thinking maybe also add a certain ammo percentage as a sort of instant reward when killing players in the area. Just a thought. Oh yeah, That would be cool. You are still on the map? Cool. Go ahead and save it. It's mine says waiting to join. I lost connection to the server. So, like, I am not in yours anymore, but you were in mine originally, so that doesn't make any sense. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think... I don't even know how to solve this, to be honest. Is this something I have to close out of the game for, or do I just leave the fire team? I'm gonna leave your fire team. Okay. And I'm going to... Okay, and I think if I join you now... Let's see... Invite, report... Okay, I gotta invite you. Apparently, I can't join you. You probably quit too, so after you saved. Based idea regarding ammo. Yeah, that might work. Like, if you get on there, then you... Oh, that could... What if just jumping onto the arena, you're given free ammo? Right? You enter the arena, you're given ammo so that you can fight. So if your ammo is low, you'll go into the arena to risk getting shot from any angle, but at the same time, if you kill someone, you get extra points. So, like, it's a good trade-off, and it's also a way of, like, reloading. Or vampirism or anything else. Just something that gives an incentive. I agree. That sounds awesome. We're not doing Void. We're doing, Oh, yeah, that's a cool idea as well. So, like, it could be like, yeah, it would be incentive to jump up into the map, into the middle whenever your ammo is low so you can recharge. And then once you're there, even though it's extremely dangerous, you do get a reward for doing that because you can also get health. Vampirism would be dope as well. That's true. So, like, when you deal damage, you'd get a little bit of health back. Yeah. That's a player trait, right? I can just give you vampirism of a percentage, right? That's, I think... So, like, when you enter it, I can set your trait. When you exit, I can get rid of your trait. I think that works. But, yeah. There was a problem with dedicated server? Oh, my God. I think I've got to close my game and reopen it. I think that that I got disconnected from the Microsoft servers for some reason. Let me try. I might even... You know what? I'm even going to clean it up by closing... Steam and reconnecting to the Steam servers as well. Shutting down Steam. Okay. And reopen Steam. Because if you play Halo Infinite through Steam, your Steam account, it transfers data through the Steam server to the Microsoft server if you're playing through Steam. And so if your connection to either of those servers is bad, then you'll have trouble. And I haven't had to reboot Steam in a long time, so I'm just going to do that for now. But yeah. So yeah, vampirism would be cool. Like, it would keep you alive a little bit while you're up there. Then in that case, we'll do double points. I wouldn't go to triple points and vampirism. That might be a little too much. But it's also cool because, like, cell absorbs people's energy, right? So, like, it's a cell game arena. If you're on the arena, you're cell, right? You know what I mean? Kind of thing. Or you're gaining a trait of cell. I wonder if there's a way to tell the player that they've powered up or they've received the gift of vampirism. 'Cause, like, I think there's, I can set up like a little thing that pops up at the top of the screen, like a text that pops up whenever we give them that trait. Awesome, you joined. Sweet, sweet. Oh, yeah. Now that you have joined, I need to set this to invite only. Or some rando could just pop in. Yeah, double points is more balanced than triple points. If you weren't getting vampirism, triple points would be a very good reward for the being in the middle of an arena of a map with, like, rocks out there where they have cover, but you have no cover because you're just up on this map. It would be a good trade-off, but having double points is good. I wish it was set to invite only by default. I agree. I have requested of 343 through means of, like through Twitter and stuff like that they add that is the default, but they have not done so yet. Okay, so where was I? I was scripting. Let's see how much of that script is still there. Hello. There's a floating ball. None of it remains. Okay, so I literally had just done this, gone back into that script. So I'm hoping that that's the case. That they do eventually add that. Okay, so that prefab, add node, on, where'd it go? Objects? No, events. Events on object damaged, and it is this prefab. So, by the way, that is saying that whenever the main block, right? So what I did was I set this block, the main block is a blue outline, that's going to be the one that counts as the prefab, right? That's its main object. So it counts that as the prefab. Whenever that is damaged, this is going to trigger. And it'll ignore if any of the other parts of the prefab are damaged. But that's fine because they're all rubble anyway and I deleted them. Oh, should have set to, yeah, invite only by default, yes. I agree. Let's see, okay, so basically on object damage, what was it we were doing? We were gonna say, actually on object damage, I think we're just gonna trigger an event immediately. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add events custom. So maybe the crash was a little bit of a good idea. Trigger a little bit of a good thing. Let's see, where's the power up for family Kamehameha wave? Oh, that's a good idea. It could like give you an alternate version of like, oh, that could give you like an alternate version of like, I don't even know, like the sentinel beam, but it shoots heat waves or something like that. Or cinder shots, I mean. It shoots cinder shots, so, and that's the fastest. The sentinel beam is the fastest firing rate weapon. It would just like shoot cinder shots and it would make everything go crazy. Most powerful gun in the game. Oh, that would be amazing. Let's see, or it would be cooler, well, time to test, right? Or it would be cooler if you could customize your settings so if you want invite only as default, then you can select that. But for those who want, they could make it open or friends only. Right, exactly. That's a good idea. More versatile for different types of players. You're welcome, right? The weapon would be based. Yeah. And if the sentinel beam is too powerful or causes lag because it shoots too many of them, we can go to a different one. We could make it be like, I don't know, just a different weapon that shoots rapid fire, but not that rapid fire, and that would work just as well. You know what I mean? But yeah. Okay, so... let's see. I think we should do custom weapons a lot, by the way. Like, if we did, like, a variant of the assault rifle... I really like the, all the plasma weapons, basically, would work really well as a setup like that. Honestly, even like something that shoots the plasma pistol rapid fire would be cool. Okay, well, I'm just chatting. I'm just randomly, you know, saying stuff instead of actually scripting. Let's get the scripting in. Let's see. Okay. By the way, what's everyone's thoughts on Season 5? I know Aaron is psyched as well because, you know, that he got back into the game again, so clearly he's excited. Make sure it's the campaign variant Sentinel Beam 2 for higher damage. Ooh, yeah, I agree. Let's see. That would be insane. Okay, so I think, right, identifier, that's the power weapon for the map, I think. Okay, what am I doing here? Identifier, we're gonna say, damage arena cube, right? So I already have a different one that's named something similar, but I'm gonna basically cannibalize that one and turn it into this one. If only we had a Spartan laser. I know, right? That would be nice. Season 5 looking dope as fuck so far. I know, right? 4JI is a massive W. It is. I can't wait. Oh man. Let's see. Attacking object. No, we want the damaged object, not the attacking object. Oh wait, no, we do need to pass the oh, we need to do both. Oh, jeez. Okay. I just realized that we need the attack. No, we don't. Wait, we don't need to. Yes, we do. We need to know who's attacking. How did I do it before? Let me just go look at how I did it before, because I'm sure this is somewhat. Because I triggered an event. Ah, I see. That's why I did this. I don't know why it's set to a spawn point. I think that's a bug. But I grabbed the objects in the prefab. Spawn point initial. I really don't know why it's doing that. But I sent the object through and then, no, I didn't. I thought attacking. How did I don't understand this because I know the script. Look, the script says, maybe I was in the middle of reprogramming it because it says object is player, right? So the object that's passed into it, I was testing to see if it's a player. No wonder the script wasn't working last time I was trying it. I think it was broken at the time. And that makes sense because I was basically testing to see if the cube that got shot was a player and then only running the script if it was. No wonder it got messed up. Gosh. Okay, well what I can do instead is I can actually go... I can pass the attacking object as the object, I don't know if I can do it straight in as a object list, but yeah, no. So what I can do is I can add, let's see, get, is it in here? Get objects in, or where is it? Get objects in prefab. There we go. Feed that in there. Objects is now going in as an object list. And there we have it. Now we have our attacker, and we have the damaged objects. We know exactly which ones need to be spawned. Because what we're going to do, this is going to be cool, is that I put the different objects, you know, I've got rubble as Romeo. You guys are saying stuff. I'm going to read it before I get too far behind. I am looking forward to Season 5. I like making zombies modes in the Forge, so I hope they increase the max amount of bots in one game when they add forgeable AI. The current limit is 8. I agree. Look, whenever they had the what do you call it? The flight. During the flight, you were able to put bots into customs if you glitched into customs. You were able to put bots into customs, and the limit was you could make an entire big team battle match of 24 players, and you were with you in there as one of the players, and the rest were all bots. You could do 12 per team, bots, and like that's Ginger Source Rex. So like that's like a I don't know why they downgraded it. I assume that there's some kind of server problem that they found out about whenever they did the flight, and they went, whoa, these guys who got into the custom games figured out how to do that, and we got to see that stress test the system. That's good, because now we know we got to limit the number of bots. I'm thinking it was something like that. But anyway, so more submissible news just came out. Oh, really? That submarine that's supposed to go down to the what do you call it? That boat that's named, I'm so bad at names, guys. The Titanic. Anyway, and that makes it hard to make an actual Call of Duty experience. Yeah, it does. But having the campaign AI also, like that will make it, like you could do like brutes as zombies. Like you could just do a waveform that's built like the, yes, the Titanic, yes. That's the delay, by the way, you just showed up. So I did remember on my own, but you did remind me, and I appreciate that. Or you tried to. I just happened to remember before you did, so. But yeah. More subparts and human remains found. Oh, great! Wonderful. I mean, at least they do get something to bury. But yeah. On custom events global async. So when this triggers, right? This is one thing that's really annoying to me, is that I wish I could do damage amount. I don't know when or if they're going to change it so that every object can receive damage according to this node. But I've been, Ocean Gate was the sub. Right. It's ironic that, like, all of the things that happen in the news, they always, for some reason, throw on Gate if it's, like, somewhat political or something like that. And then it happens to be the name of the sub. That's, yeah. It's just coincidence that that's like the naming convention of internet stories, basically, is that they have a gate involved. Let's see. Thank Nixon for that. I know, right? Okay, so what we want to do is, okay, in fact, let's go cannibalize some stuff from over here, because this stuff was good. At one point, this even worked. And I just added that in, so we're just going to copy this entire section. And then we're going to make it actually work. So Control-C. I have not saved it. Hey, Chairman Ninja, you're in there. Can you be my saver? You can be my the person who hits the save button every now and then while you're doing your stuff in the map. Because that, I can't save. I don't think I can save in here. Can I save in here? I can probably, maybe I can. I don't know if I can. But if you can, then that would definitely work. I think I don't know a button for it, but yeah, okay. There are more than a few conspiracies as to the destruction of the sub. Lol. Yeah, exactly. There were more. Oh, let's see. Wait, what did you say? More words? What'd you say? There were words released from the CEO at the time. Oh, gotcha. Watergate. Ocean Gate's CEO told a passenger very strange things when he boarded the Titan submarine, which imploded in June, including the 3 chilling words of, "You're dead anyway." Wow. Effing save. Unique, right? I got you. You cannot save in script brain. I didn't think so, yeah. I was pretty sure I couldn't, but I tried to, like, hold down the button and it didn't do anything. the triangle button, I was like, this is not good doing it. Okay, so now we have a script here, and we've got our trigger. So this is where it, okay. So when it triggers, we're gonna get is player, right? So the object, okay, we're gonna go to this branch, right? That's the next part. Then we're gonna get the object, which should be the player now, is the damaging object, is the player. If it's a player, we don't want to damage the arena unless players damage it. That's my thinking. Like, if you decide to throw in, like, warthogs to the map, or if you, like, have debris that happens to hit it hard enough that, like, it somehow registers a damage, I don't want the arena to damage itself, so I want only players to be able to damage it. I also actually have it, by the way, gating it to where only damage from a cinder shot or a backdraft cinder shot deals damage to the arena itself. So if we want to change that later, like if we do a custom weapon and it's not a cinder shot, we can add that in as another one of the objects, you know, in a branch, and we can just slowly, like, sort of work that in. But get player weapons, so we're gonna get this player's weapons, and now we know, you know, the weapons and all that kind of stuff. Increment number variable, and that is applying to the object. Now the object is not set because because of this. So the object list, we're going to need to get the first object in this list. So we're going to say, ooh, my music just stopped. There we go. Okay, so we're going to add a node. This is what we're going to do. This is where the coolness with the labels come in. Because I named the arena labels, right? We got, let's see, objects. We do get object, objects by label. No, we can we say, how do we test an object's label? Get shared objects, get unique objects. Object is in list, remove object from list at spawn point. Like, get objects in label is one thing, but get objects label would be what I want. Like the object, get object label is what I kind of want right now. Does that not exist? Ooh. I can say get objects by label and then make that into a list and say object is in list and then say that object, and only do it for the objects that are in the list, but that's really cumbersome. Let's see. Combine objects, list, damage object, delete object. Let's see, what are you saying? You cannot save in script brain. Yeah, that's all. Okay. Math. Where is... There is a compare section now. Where was that? Wait. Oh, logic compare. Compare... Nope. Compare object list is not that either. Players, stopwatches, traits... Well, uh-oh. Okay, I might do it by index then. What I was thinking I could do is, this is what I was thinking I could do. I was just explain it and see if anybody else knows how to find that node. So I was going to take the object list and I was going to say, in this object list, right, the one up here, I was going to get objects by prefab, basically. I was hoping to find, not prefab, by, your screen's just green. What? It's not on my end. Like, I've got my own kick open here so that I can, in case I need to be able to see chat in a better way. And it's not green on my end. So maybe you gotta just refresh your thing or something? Unless anyone else is saying green. Your stream's fine on my end, Will. Okay. Yeah, I think some glitch happened on your end, Aaron, so just hit the refresh button. I think. So basically, I was going to take the object list, and I was going to sort of try to sort that into the objects in that list that are labeled as Romeo for rubble, or for, you know, A, you know, alpha. Rock slowly being moved. Oh, cool. And so that I can have, like a version where, so I can basically trigger for these I want to do this, and for those I want to do something else. I've refreshed still green. That's weird. I've got it here, like it's not green on my end. Tabs. I don't know what's up with that. Gonna restart Xbox? Oh, yeah, if you're on Xbox, then I don't even know. It could be an Xbox thing of some kind. Graphics card issue? A graphics card issue? It could be. I hope not, for Aaron's sake, that it's not a graphics card issue in an Xbox. Okay, so how can I do that? If I take this object list and I say object is in list, right? That is not the button I meant to do. I am going to Control-C this, so if I accidentally paste again, it won't paste to all those nodes. Okay, alright, so we can get, I see objects. If I say get objects by label, right? Get unique objects. Create a list with all objects that are included in only one of the objects lists. In the object lists. What? Oh, so you can make a list and it grabs like one of each of them or something? I don't know. Anyway, get shared objects. Wait, create a list with all objects that are included in both object lists. There we go. That's what we needed. There we go. That's awesome. Get objects by label. Okay, and we go Romeo, user-defined Romeo for rubble, right? And then what we do is we say this is a new object list, right? So if it's in this list and in this list, then it is a rubble, and that sorts it out. So then we got to duplicate these, Control D, and we got to come down here, and we got to go to alpha. Yes. There we go. So now we've got, this is now creating a list of one object that is labeled alpha for the arena. And this is, oh, you're restarting it fixed? Cool. Let's see, what exactly are you trying to accomplish? Maybe if I have better understanding, I could rack my brain for any info. Yeah, I think this is going to do it. Basically, it's going to take this object list, and this one's going to sort out the objects that are labeled Romeo, and this one's going to sort out the objects that are labeled Alpha, and then that now I can easily just say, without needing to reference the object again, which is important because the prefab is back here, but I'm not passing the prefab, I'm passing the object list, right? Because I'm getting the objects in prefab, so I'm now separating out the prefab into just a new list of objects. And now I'm saying, get the objects that are named Romeo for the rubble and Alpha for the arena. And what I'm going to do now is I can now that it's damaged, I can increment its number, and if the health that's left, right? This is cube health. If the cube health that remains is less than 0. Right? Which is, I did that on purpose. I know I should probably say is equal to 0, but there's not an equal then or less than, you know? There's not a both, which is weird. So I just basically just said if it's less than 0, and I just set the health to something where I'm like, okay, I want you to hit it 5 times. Okay, I'll set its health to 4, so that because 0 counts as a health point. So I could say 1, and then that would be like, you know, yeah, that would also work. Actually, I might just do that. That way, what I set it to is what it is. You know what I mean? So if I want it to have 5 health, it has 5 health. Anyway, if it's less than 1 health, then let's see if A is greater than B. Oh, I did set it to. Oh, I'm dumb. No, past B was smarter. I made it to where if A is greater than B, right? If this value is more than 0, and then I just said if that's not true, then trigger this. So if it's less than if it's equal to or less than 0. So yeah, okay. If it goes below 0, then it breaks. That's cool. Okay, cool. Problem solved. Apparently by past self. Let's see. Edge on Xbox is fucky. Yeah. Okay, so this should work, but that means we need our objects, right? So, and then for each object, and then we need to delete the object. What are the objects? So basically, if true, okay, so what's going to happen is, we are going to, oh, sorry, we're not deleting these, we're spawning these. Okay, so we take our arena, right? Our alpha piece, which is just that box, and we delete it. Nope, let's do that again. What? Oh, wait, I need to get, yeah, add node, get object at index, because I'm just doing 1, and then I set this to Index would be 1. And that will mean it's only going to grab there's only one object in the list, but we're grabbing the one object that's in the list because it's at index 1 because it's the first object in the list. So that's not too complicated there. We're going to actually put this one on top of that one and do it like this kind of to make it a little bit easier to see. And then we're spawning all of the objects in here. Now, I don't want them to spawn one at a time, so we actually need to do a very quick spawn objects section. Add node. We want to have them all happen at the same time. So, events generic. Nope. Events custom. You said Discord? Okay, I'll go check it in just a second. Trigger. A custom event. We're going to call it spawn rubble. Spawn rubble. I don't know why I put a space. I normally don't. There we go. And then we're going to do add a node on custom event. And we're going to copy that and put it in here. And then we're going to trigger that here. We're going to clear all pins because we can just do this here like this. Object delete it. And then, wait, what? On custom event global async. Oh, that's the identifier. For some reason I thought that dot was because it was the wrong one. Never mind. Okay, current object is object, so we are going to simultaneously spawn all of the objects with these asyncs at the same time. So that should work. And if it doesn't, then I will be surprised, and then we will have to figure out what's going wrong. Yeah, and it can only be damaged by these two weapons. Okay, so let's save it again. Okay, I'm gonna check Discord before I test it. Let's see. I don't know why it's asking me to switch devices. Okay, you sent me... while you're here, Forge... Let's see, that guy is hopping off, but it was a Forge stream and will be on Kick tomorrow. Oh, cool. Who is that? Schisma? I'm trying to remember if I know him. That's a recreation of what it looked like. Ah, gotcha. This is apparently what it looked like. But you could hear me talking, because I could tell you could hear me while I was saying stuff because you were responding, so... That was weird. That is weird, though. Okay, so let's see if this one... Okay, so it deleted the rubble. Alright, which one is it, though? Alright, let's grab one of these. I think it's this one. Is it this one? I hope I don't... It needs to take a certain amount of damage before it actually happens. Oh, you know what? I didn't delete the other script brains either. Oh, man. Okay, I don't know which one we're trying to destroy. Let me put some kind of flag above it, like an object above it so we can see which one it is. Like a, I don't know, an antenna. We'll just stick this antenna right above it so we know which cube to shoot at. And also, I need to go in here and, like, disable for that one. Like, I probably just, you know what, I'm just gonna select these two. They don't work, they're not gonna work right, so I'm just gonna delete them. Because those are the two that were, and actually we have this one copied over, so the only thing left to copy over is this, cube health, which apparently is just set to 2. Let's copy that, and put it into here. By the time we're done, I might end up with 2 script brains, because I gotta make a bunch of these, and they might take, you know, much time, but, a bunch of space, but it won't be 5 anymore. There were 2 before I even started that I deleted, and then these 3 here that were in that stack were the other 3, so, like, it was pretty insane how much I was using. Oh, I just saved instead of deleting it. Nope, don't duplicate it. That would be bad. Aaron, grab me some as well, please. Hungry. Food time? Yeah, and yeah, I'll take a snack. Okay, it was not that one that I was shooting at before, I don't think. Maybe it was, I don't know. Oh, this is a good one to test it with. Let's see if it's working. It may not be working right now. I also gotta make sure that it's not like... Is it? It's not even doing the debug scripts. Oh, the debug script was in the other one, that's why. Wait, no, there should be debug script in that one. Wait a minute, there should be debug script playing off. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. This should be going off. So the play, right, we're passing the object, right? Attacking objects. Does that count as the weapon? Or is it the player? Because I'm pretty sure it's the player, right? Attacking object, we go through. If it's a player, then print it, right? So it should be printing this thing every time we shot it. That's not good that it's not doing that. Oh. Do you think it's not letting me get take a prefab as an object for whether or not it's damaged? I think that might be the case. I mean to get objects in I need to get let's see, hold on. Let me try this. Objects, get object at index, and then we're gonna plug this into here, and we're gonna do this. Oh wait, nope. I wonder if this is even gonna work, because you can't. I think you can't take damage from an object you can't track damage on a list, or something like that. Why do I feel like having the values less than 0 is a problem? Can health go below 0 in infinite? Well, it's not actually... So, because the object isn't a destructible object, it technically does not take damage. It triggers as if it's taking damage, as far as this node is concerned. On object damage, it will trigger as taking damage, but the damage is always 0. And so... because this does not track damage unless it is a destructible object, which is dumb, but it's a limitation that's in there right now, and I'm hoping they fix that and make it to where I can actually just pass the damage, and then I could just do the math off the actual damage the weapon deals. But unfortunately, instead, I've got to gate it and just say which weapons are allowed to deal damage, and then just make them deal 1 damage and increment it. So it's kind of dumb, but it's a thing. Let's see. So cube health, scope object is at 2 by default, and so that's how much damage, that's just how much health they have. And then so basically 2 shots from a cinder shot breaks the arena right now. The goal was going to be 5, but during testing I was like, or maybe even more, maybe even like 10, but during testing I wanted to be this. You know what else we could do? We could make it to where you only get the bonus to health, I mean the number of kills, if you're like, we could try to make it to where as soon as all of the arena is destroyed, then you don't get a bonus to kills if you're above the arena's rubble anymore, or something like that. We could potentially try and gate that. Anyway, so now we're grabbing the... So, sorry that yeah, let's see. This goes here. This might work. We need to tell it which index. We need to do index 1. Actually, I think we need to do index 0, but I don't know if that's possible. No, it's index 1. Okay. So the first object in the list is the main object. So now it's actually grabbing from a specific object in the prefab rather than grabbing from the prefab for the on-object damage thing. And so it might actually function this time. And I think that might be what the problem was, is that we need to do that. So here we go. Oh, is that the road? I saw you running down the road. Is that the road that like the tank drove up and like tried to shoot itself and stuff like that? I think there were tanks and stuff. And actually, come to think of it, should there be tanks? Let's see. I'm still not seeing... Oh, wait, yours did it. It's my weapon! You shoot it. You shoot it. My weapon is not dealing any damage to it. Okay, yours is actually working. Yes. Okay. Let me try again, but I'm going to grab that one and see what happens. The debug... So, it's not working for that cinder shot, for the special cinder shot. Let me see with this one. Where is it? Oh, the antenna's over there. Cool. Okay. That is weird. Okay, so it's now saying debug, and it's doing it, but it's not destroying it still. We've got to delete... I wonder if I've got some... I think maybe I've... Okay. You probably referenced weapon instead of weapon type. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that was a long time ago, so I might have. Get is weapon type. No, it does say get is weapon type. Backdraft cinder type. Oh! No? These are weapon types, too. I thought maybe one of these was referencing a weapon directly or something. Weird. Because they are not technically the same weapon. Yeah, I've got get is backdraft cinder shot. Get is weapon type, backdraft cinder shot for operand A, or the regular cinder shot. And if either of those is true, then it should go through and increment the number. But actually, I just realized it might be that the backdraft cinder shot Oh man, I think I know what's happening. Oh my gosh. The backdraft cinder shot doesn't deal damage on impact. It stops moving on impact and starts doing like a firework effect where it's located. So whenever it starts dealing damage, it no longer has the player that... I think it might be that it no longer has the player. Because this is where the branch is. If I hit that box and the damaging object is a player, it should be printing to the kill feed before it even tries to see what type of weapon it is. So the cinder shot itself is not dealing damage in the same way as every other object, every other weapon. That is so weird. Oh man, I don't even know. So either I need to make it to where any object can deal damage to the arena, or we have to not use the backdraft cinder shot, which is kind of obnoxious. One of those is going to have to be true. So for now, since these are very easy, I'm going to hit Control C. I'm going to delete them. I'm going to plug this straight into there, and we're going to see if now... see, because if it's the cinder shot... Okay. So if I deal damage and I'm not holding... No, it should be doing it. Cube health. Oh my god, the reason it's not deleting. Look at this. Object empty. Object is empty, guys. I need to, because I left it empty, because I needed to go set this up first. Oh, but I never went back and fixed it. Okay, so all of them should delete it now, theoretically. Found out the girl I liked has ADHD. Dub. Nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. So now this should delete now? Maybe? Well, the backdraft cinder shot should be doing damage to it now, which I think you have now. I think you've got it, right? Do you want to shoot it? So it's printing even whenever I shoot it with a pistol, by the way, because it's now got a test suit cinder shot. I don't know, man. Maybe I should just make it to where it's a certain number of hits with any weapon, and we just only put certain weapons on the map. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want the pistol to be able to destroy it in 5 shots. But the dang object is empty, right? I wouldn't want this to, like, if I shoot this with a pistol, I wouldn't want it to eventually break, right? But if we never put pistols on the map, we don't need to worry about that. So I don't need to script it to gate that. I think I had done it like that because I figured you were probably going to want to play on Fiesta or something like that. But we could just not do that, you know? We could, like, yeah, we could just, so, like, if we go and do... Whoops, I interrupted your shooting. Let's see. So, like, if we didn't do this at all, this may be blocking us. Because get player weapons, right? The damaging object... The attacking object may not be registering correctly through here. Ugh. No, it was printing to number feet. It was recognizing there was a player for sure. So this should be, yeah, it should be getting the player's weapons. So what's happening? What's stopping us at this point? Oh. It's the same thing again, guys. It's the same thing. This object. We didn't get the number variable for the cube. We just got the number variable cube health, and we didn't plug that in. And for some reason it built. I don't know why it built that way. Okay, this should work now. Now this should work. Let's see. I'm gonna say that every single time, just to jinx it. I don't even know if I'm damaging it because it's like, because I'm missing so badly. There it goes. Did it spawn the debris? Okay, it did not spawn the debris. I'm not sure why it didn't spawn the... yeah, I don't know why it didn't spawn the debris, but we at least got the thing to delete now. Okay, that's a good first step. Now we figure that out. Why did these not spawn? So basically the script is saying object list, and it's saying it's get shared objects, and if it's Romeo, if it's listed as Romeo, which all the rubble is, that's how it deletes, because it's all listed as Romeo, and I'm deleting all things listed as Romeo, so I know it's listed. I know I didn't like put the wrong list in there. You know what I mean? The wrong variable, like list name in there. Get shared object, and it's saying for each object, is something going wrong here? It is triggering spawn rubble. Current execute per object in that list, right? Spawn rubble object spawn object. No, that should still work. Okay, now I'm very confused again. All over again, let's see. Right? This should... Objects in the prefab, object list, and now I'm re-separating it by the label, and it's working here because it's turning that one object in there. You know what we should do? I know what we should do. This is what we should do. Shift D. Okay, something... What are you saying? You are saying some stuff. Let's see. Something someone else suggested I try, which I have not yet, as an alternative to deleting and spawning objects, is to change the location on game start, then reset object when you want it to be back. Oh, that's not bad. And location. Apparently deleting and spawning is not always reliable. That might be a good idea. Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. On completion, we're going to do this. And we're gonna make the number be like 5, and then we're gonna come back out. We're gonna shift D, control D, and this one we're gonna put in here, and we're going to clear that selection. We're gonna do this, and we're just gonna very ugly stick that in like that, and we're going to change this variable to 3. So whenever it does the first one, when we hit it, it's gonna do 0.1, and then when it tries to delete the objects, or to spawn the objects, it's going to say 3, and if for some reason it's trying to spawn them but they're just not spawning in, then we're going to delete. If you reset an object, can you reset? Will it spawn it? Does reset also spawn an object? That's if it's not there. I have started the match. Do you see how those debug like 0.1 is happening? I think that's because like. So, I'm not sure why it's taking so much abuse and not deleting right now. Wait, debug 5. It went off. Why is it not I don't understand. I wonder if I deal damage with this while holding this other weapon, if it'll do it. Huh. Why is it suddenly not deleting? What did I do? Let's see. So it should be deleting the object. Why did it print this, but it never deleted the object? Actually, resetting the object would work really well. Now that I think about it. You're back? Cool. So if I reset the object, that means I could also make the arena. The plan is that the arena rises up out of the ground and builds like how Cell built it, you know? And so the rubble was going to sort of fall onto the arena at the beginning and sort of simulate it being built at the start of the match, or at the start of each round. And then once it's destroyed, do it. Is it possible it actually did delete, but it respawned instantly? Oh, yes, it is possible. It's possible this respawned it. You know what? I think I know why the objects aren't spawning. They're falling into. Okay, this is why I left those up there. Are they still up there? Are they still up there? Do I need them back? Yeah, there's one. There's the other. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna set these also to let's see, to Romeo. Oh, not that. To Romeo. User defined Romeo, that one and that one. This is why at the very beginning we put these all up in the sky so I could get them back if I needed to. Because they're already the right size and the right location. I just got to take out 1,000 here. Okay, so the purpose of these was to prevent them from, like, hitting each other, right? And that was because I was afraid that, like, if the debris fell, it would be inside the object whenever I tried to delete it. Okay? So, or whenever I try to respawn it, it would be inside the old object. So let's see if this helps. Because once these get deleted, they'll be on top of this invisible platform, and then these invisible platforms will get deleted, hopefully. We might have to set them different. There you go. So they all get deleted at one time. You saw how they were all suspended at the same spot above the ground before they got deleted. Now if they spawn in, there won't be a collision issue. Okay, it did just respawn. Look at that. Instantly respawned. But the debris is still not spawning in, and I don't know why that's not happening. I'm still very confused about the debris not spawning. But now it's spawning that. Did I plug the wrong one? No, it's Romeo. We are deleting the alpha one, and then we're spawning Romeo. Why is this not... Why is it spawning the wrong objects? That is really weird. So you're right, it definitely did. It respawned instantly. You saw it pop out and then pop back in that time. But try Juliet. That's a good point. Maybe Romeo is too needy. Maybe he's too clingy. You know? So he's trying to come back. Okay, I'm just gonna do this because it worked for a second where it didn't respawn right before we did all that. So maybe the debris will work this time because I put it on that platform, but maybe something about the printing number feeds somehow was breaking it. Okay, it despawned and it respawned. Why is it respawning? I don't get it. Wait, could it be that the object is set to respawn in its object properties? Oh, that would mean that, okay, can I find it in here? No, I'd have to break apart the prefab. Okay, I can test that without having to ruin our original prefab by copying it and then testing it in here. If this one is set to respawn, despawn timer off, abandon/disturb on, timer delay 1, respawn enabled on, condition death or deleted. That's it. It's enabled. The respawn is enabled. When it's deleted or killed, on a timer of 0, it's respawning itself. Oh my gosh. And this one's on too. Abandon Disturb is on too. I don't want that. I wonder if I was trying to use that during scripting last time and it doesn't make any... And that means these might be on. Hold on. No? Okay. So those aren't on. But why is it... Why is it still not spawning the rubble, though? That doesn't make any sense still, though. Ugh, if it's in both, it should spawn. That means I have to rebuild the prefab. But, let's see. I also have to delete all of these, which I'm gonna have to grab individually. Actually, I'm just oh, I can't undo! Oh, no! I can't undo it, and then delete them. I have to delete them one at a time. Ugh. Here's a question. Do you think I have too much rubble per object? Because I can make them all be larger rubble pieces. We don't have to do the tiny ones. The main reason we're doing the tiny ones is we were thinking they would be less likely to interrupt you running through the middle. On what condition does the rubble delete? In the script, the condition is the same. After it deletes the arena cube, which we see happen, and then it was respawning itself, there is no additional condition after that. It just immediately goes straight into, for each object, spawn rubble. It triggers spawn rubble, and it feeds the current object into that, and then spawns the object. So there shouldn't be anything. It's got to be related to maybe this. Like, we're getting it at index here, which is an additional filter we're throwing in here. So maybe it's creating the list and then somehow it's not feeding them in properly. Whereas this one, by grabbing it at the index, is somehow making it work. But it might be something to do with the fact that these objects are all set to, are not the primary object in the initial, no, because we're getting objects in prefab, right? Taking all the objects in the prefab and feeding them into the object list that goes into damage arena cube. In damage arena cube, we're taking those objects, we are comparing them, basically we're getting shared objects that are with the user-defined Romeo, which all the rubble is, and then we're slapping it back in. So I don't see how there could be a problem unless there is a bug. So is it when the platform appears by any chance? It could be. Maybe that will fix it. You're right. Just humor me for a moment and test it again after having made the cube not respawn. I could be wrong though. No, you might be right. Because if they're too close to it, whenever it goes to respawn, it might be going, whoa, no, there's a collision. Don't spawn those objects. So you could be very right. And that's kind of why I put these blue things here, is I was thinking they would sort of gate it, like gap it and hold it away. What I could do instead is put these a little higher to, let's say, 72, and that might help as well. So we'll do that, and we'll also, like you were saying, we gotta do this, we gotta deselect this, we gotta put it back into the prefab. We gotta select this one, we gotta come down here. Nope, we gotta deselect all and reselect this one, so that'll let me actually do it. We need to go to, turn that off and turn that off. And then we need to grab this one and this one, we need to add it back to the prefab. And we need to switch it to the arena cube at the bottom, which is green, 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 blue. There we go. So that should do it. And then I need to check to make sure the prefab is still being referenced, or else it might have turned it into a new prefab. It looks like it's still being referenced correctly. So I think we're good to test. Let's try that. Yes. I agree. Humoring you in this case is definitely... yeah, see, that looked like it hit. I don't know. We're going to see. I think this might actually help. I don't know why it's taking so much for the cube to actually increment downward. Did you just kill yourself? Are we? Is it even deleting anymore? I think maybe it's not referencing the prefab correctly anymore. It messed up the indexing, I think. I think you blew yourself up. Ah! Wait, hold on. I think I need to try one more time with, oop, that's not right. This. I need to probably go back into here and create a new reference to it, just to make sure that that's not the problem, because it probably is. Add object reference. I mean, it looks the same, but we'll see. Wait a minute, can I? No, that's for each object is something that you have to trigger. For a second I was thinking, could I just think of a way to make on-object damage work for a ton of different objects? And I just, yeah, no, that's not the case. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. So staring at it a bit, but yeah. Okay, object reference prefab 1. Okay, so this might work now that I've referenced the object, but I doubt it. Because it was actually showing up as still there. So what is the problem now? Why is it... Oh, you know what? I might have to be getting direct hits. The secondary explosion might not be working. Let's see. No, for some reason it suddenly stopped working. It doesn't die anymore. That's annoying. I love how, like, the world, like, reflects off of this. That is extremely unpleasant. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's see. Funny that we're here a couple days before my birthday. Oh, yeah? Nice, I didn't even know that. Oh, wait, no, you did say that the other day. Yeah. Just humor me for a moment and test it again. These rocks are really bugging me, Aaron said. So, let's see. Okay. What happened that made it suddenly stop deleting it, even? Like, it's not even deleting it anymore. And I don't know why. Was it because... Oh my gosh, it was... Did we... Ugh. That was so dumb, I just realized something. we were shooting at it, and that object was being disturbed or damaged, and it was deleting itself. The script was never working. It was never working. This right here probably doesn't work. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, okay, hold on. Some of the rocks will have eroded terrain, Aaron. Okay, yeah. Gosh, neither of these were working. We just thought one of them was working because we were living in delusion all along. Exactly, because the block was set to be destroyed on if it was damaged or deleted. It was set to be deleted if it was damaged or disturbed, and we were damaging it, and then so we were damaging it, and whatever its countdown timer was, it wasn't about how much damage we were dealing to it. Notice we had to deal more than 2 shots to it. It wasn't incrementing by 2. It wasn't deleting it because of that. It was just okay. This is okay. So, okay, that means this doesn't work. We just have to find a different method. I'm surprised this doesn't work. It seems like it should. Taking this list and getting shared objects that are also in the label. Okay, get objects by label. Hold on. No, not that. Add node objects. Let's see if this works. Add object to list. Okay. We clear this. Maybe this doesn't count as the same kind of list as a normal object list. So when you plug it in to get shared objects, it is confusing the system. So if I maybe shift it and put it into, like, first take these in this label and add it to a list really quick, maybe this will resolve the discrepancy, the problem in the script. Maybe. If this doesn't work, I won't be super surprised, but it might resolve whatever's going wrong that's making this not work. Because we're getting the objects by label, right? But it's not necessarily turning that into a list. It might just be grabbing them and feeding them. No, it says new object list, right? So it should be turning it into a list the same way. I don't know. It's labeled like it should. But let's just try it. Let's just try it and see if this works. Ooh, what? Add object to list node missing required object property. Oh, never mind. Okay, so I can't just say, never mind. I have to, this is actually adding one object to the list. I thought that I was like assembling a bunch of objects into a list. What is the one that creates a list? Combine object lists are same object. Let's see, delete object. Get random in objects. Let's see, get objects. So wait, what am I looking for here? I'm trying to say, like, create a list. Oh, the music turned off. Okay. The object, I'm trying to basically create a list. Object is in list. That might work. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This should work. Yeah, we can do it down here. Ah, this might work. Okay, hold on. Whoops. This is kind of similar to the combining lists, right? If I just go and grab it at the index 1. Okay, here we go. We're going to delete this and delete this and delete this. No, we're not. We're going to undo that. No, I can't undo. We're going to take this at index 1, and we're going to do that. And then what we're going to do, I guess I can just reuse these. This will work just fine. We're going to take that same, we're going to clear this connection and this connection. We're going to take all of the objects, right? But that's going to end up spawning the one we don't want, right? But no, we're not going to worry about that because inside here, we're going to make a branch duplicate. We're going to say here, and we're going to say if yeah, we'll say if true. That sounds good. And what we're going to do is we're going to say object is in list, right? If the object is in the list, right, then that's right. So we're going to take the object, we're going to put it here, and we're going to make our list be this one. Clear. We're going to make it to where if it's in the list of Romeo objects... Oh, wait. I think I just realized why they're breaking. Or why they're not spawning. Well, wait. No, never mind. This may not work, and there's a reason it may not work. Because I'm pretty sure if you grab objects by list and they're deleted, it ignores them. But I could be wrong. I think that was a thing that happened whenever I was trying to do the stalactites in Waterworks that Quatsi taught me. But I could be wrong, so we're gonna just try it, and if it doesn't work, that might be what's going on. Here. But that wouldn't be what's going on. Like, I grabbed it by list and deleted them by that. But once they're deleted, if I try to grab by the list again, because they're deleted, they don't register into the list. Sorry if I messed up in your building just now. I probably should be warning you. It's not even printing to the feed, I just realized. Wait a minute. Why is it not even printing to the feed? Huh. Alright, I just realized that we're not even dealing... Like, it's not printing to the feed, so we're not even triggering our thing to do damage. What in the heck is going on? What in the heck and heck? Okay, this is not actually doing anything. This is the problem over here. It's happening all the way back here. Why was it printing to the feed before, and now it's not? Wait a minute. Oh, was this a problem? Is this how we did it before? What did I change over here? Right. I started doing... Okay, did this break this? It was printing to the feed, so this must have been working here. Okay, hold on. This might... Yeah. Okay, so this attempt... that was your monitor. Let's see. Alright. This is a new debug, though. We have to... Is it dealing damage again? Yes, it's dealing damage again. It is not... Ooh, I killed you. I am so sorry. It's not deleting, though. Dang. Okay, hold on. Another possible option... Like what exactly is breaking is the problem, is the question. Like, it's incrementing by -1, right? On this object that's at index 1. Huh. I am extremely confused now. And I lost track of where we were and how it was working and what might be the solution. I need to reassess. So what we have right now is it is triggering into here. It is printing this number to the kill feed. We need another one of these over here so that we know that this is triggering so we can know if this is the problem. That way we can narrow down where the actual problem is. I'm going to put to point 2 so that it, works as, because that'll tell us where where the problem actually is. Because we had the problem outside of the brain for so long. All of our tests before were like getting all messed up. Okay, so we're getting 2. Okay, it should be incrementing down right now. Okay, so something is going wrong after this. So it's doing it here, right? So now what we want to do is, I'm going to go ahead and shift D. No, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. There we go. Now it won't print point 2. It's going to print whatever the value is that we are trying to increment. So, woo! Input pin's value was nil. Ah! That's it. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Okay, so this is definitely not working. This object has a nil value on this object level variable, but this object level variable should apply to all objects. All objects should end up having a cube health that's set to 2. As soon as I call for it, it should suddenly exist. But it doesn't on this object. For some reason, this object at index 1 has a nil value here before it even tries to increment. Haha. So, this method of passing get objects in prefab. Oh. Guys, this says objects, not object list. I think I have to plug an object list into this, and it's letting me plug this in, and this is where it's broken, because it's not coming out properly on the other end. I think this is it. Get objects in prefab. Let's see. How do we do that? Add objects to list, combine object lists. Get all spawn points. Get list size. I think this might be it. How do we set, like, how do you just set objects to a list? Would that be in variables? Do I need to make an actual object list? And then, like, set it to object level? I can do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. An object list variable. I don't think I can plug this in. No, I can't do that. That's not what I want to do. I want to say, let's see, object. Let's see. Variables advanced. Declare object list. You okay? Oh. Let's see, declare object list. We're gonna call this rubble, or we'll call it arena segment. Okay, and then we will, let's see, its scope will be object, its initial objects will be empty, and we will put this up here, and then we're going to call, we're going to say, oop, not what I meant to do. Let's see, okay, let's see, add node, set object variable, and we're going to set it, no, wait. Is there like a add objects to variable? To object variable? Add objects to list. Let's see. There's let's see. Where was the one down here? Get objects in area monitor, which also means, oh my god, that means that our other solutions over here might have worked. The stuff I had down here might have worked with these things, with the Romeo and stuff like that, but the list that was being pushed through was broken. Oh my gosh, I hope this is the solution too. Let's see, add node, get, where is it? Oh right, no, I need to get, let's see, variables advanced, get object variable. I guess I've got to do that. No, not. Oh. 1 second. I gotta pause. Sorry about that. We were ordering dinner. Okay, let's see. So, okay, now, where was I? I need to add a node. I need to get object list variable is what I meant to grab. Okay. And we need it to be for this object. And that object list needs to go here. That also means we need to set the object list variable, so we're probably going to be clearing this. We can immediately set it right here. We don't need to make it like a separate thing, like at the beginning of the round it sets all of them or something like that. I don't think we need to do that. Set object list variable. I'm pretty sure we can just go, because it'll just, if anything, it will cause a very slight delay in when it deletes, and that won't be a big deal. But this will be like all, although to be honest, I'm going to have to do this one for every single object, so maybe I should do it as one script that runs it for all of them. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna do objects. Wait, set object list variable, identifier, object. Wait, why can't I? Oh, that's why. The value. This goes into value. This object. This goes into object. There we go. Okay, so now on object damage, we are now grabbing the objects in the prefab, setting it to a variable. We need to name the variable, which will be named this arena segment. And then down here, we're going to call this. At this point, I don't even need to pass it through. I can just call it on the other end. So, like, at this point, I don't know if I should even be worrying about getting it and passing it. Oh, these scopes need to be set. The scopes need to be set to, no, global, object, and this one needs to be set to object. So maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just set an object at the beginning and then pass it through and then use that. But we're gonna test it. This should work better. Yeah. Okay. Input value is still nil. Why is the input value nil? Oh my god. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so maybe it's the passing it through thing and getting the index at that. I don't know. We're going to do that. We're going to clear this connection. We're going to duplicate this. We don't need to worry about getting rid of that one. We just need to get objects. Objects list, right? Right? Okay, so the object, though, needs to be set. How do we grab the object that's going to be in there? See, this is one of the problems that I have with the fact that you can only pass through one object. It's annoying. So, like, the attacking object, it's like, gosh. Like, I need to pass through the attacking object to test to see if it's a player and to test what weapons you have. But actually, if we don't do that, I could theoretically just not care. Alright, that's the final thing. Here, I think this might be the final solution to the problem. So let me know if you guys think that this is better. If we do not test for weapon at all, and it's just a matter of time that the arena gets hit by any weapon in the arena, and we only restrict you to weapons we want you to have, then I can make it to where I don't care what the player is holding. I do not have to pass the player through at all, and I can just pass the prefab. And by passing the prefab object through, all of this gets way simpler. What do you guys think? Final solution is horrible phrasing. I know, you are correct. The final mathematical, or the final programming solution. How's that? If we put an extra word in the middle, it's not It gives you the fin. Anyway, we'll make it French instead. Okay, so anyway. So what do you guys think? And actually, specifically, I guess, Shitography Studio, Mr. Chairman Ninja, what do you think, since it's your map? Do you want me to do away with trying to test for what weapon type it is? Just completely ignore the weapon type. Let it be any weapon, and we will just restrict which weapons are on the map and leave it at that. And just say any weapon. You'll deal more damage if you have the more powerful weapons, but the arena breaks no matter what weapon you're hitting it with, as long as you hit it a certain number of times. What do you think? Any kind of like automatic or semi-auto weapons are going to wreck this arena if we do that, by the way. So yeah, I just wish I could pass through how much damage it does. Because at that point, I could pass through the prefab and just pass through the damage amount. And that's it. And then it would just be passed through as a number. Ignore weapon type. Let's go crazy. Okay. Let's do that then. We have plenty of saved variants of the map now that have all of these. So if I just delete them, it'll be fine. So all of this goes away. Print to the kill feed can stay because that's printing the identifier value, which is good because that means we'll see how much damage, how much damage it has left and how much damage is being dealt to it. So now it's just taking damage, and the object, I'm not using it at all, which means I can now officially stop doing all of this. I can clear that. I can clear this. I can pass this object instead. I don't need to set any values or get any prefabs or anything like that. I just, on object damage, trigger this, pass this. That's it. That's all we need. Well, I guess I'll have to do this. Oop. Let's make it kind of like that. There we go. Oh, I'll do this. I'll put it like straight at that line. Okay. Anyway, so when it is damaged, all we're passing through is the prefab. Now that we're on the other end, we don't do this. Clear that. We actually grab the object, which is now the prefab, and we plug that in. Whoop. Oh, wait, right. I need to get objects in prefab to do that, because I do need to do for each object. Add node, get objects, wait, not in there. Get objects in prefab. Then those can plug into there, and then we just plug in this object to there, and now that will run, this will then run that. This will test to see if it's Romeo. If it is, it will delete it, so that's already set up anyway. And then, it'll spawn it, it'll spawn it, not delete it. And then this, we don't need this. We can get object at index 1 from, actually, you know what? Let's put this here. There. So, get objects in prefab, get object at index 1, separate it off. In fact, we don't even really need to do that because we're doing a single object now. I can clear this and this. This is the much simpler way that I probably should have done it from the beginning, but I was trying to make it to where we could gate how much damage. There we go. So the object itself at index 1 is going to be the one that's used whenever I refer to it as an object. I refer to the whole prefab as an object. So if I do this, it should do everything we need. This much simpler looking version should be the solution. Let's try it. Ooh, this is getting really interesting. Oh, did you pull up the episode so that you could like get the terrain to like look like it? Is that what you're doing in the background there? Sent you something on Discord that might be useful. Okay. I will check that out. Let me grab this and test it. It's, ooh, 2-1. Look at that. It's there. It deleted. It actually deleted. It did not respawn the old pieces, but it deleted the rest. So now we need to figure out how to get it to respawn them. Nice. That worked. Okay, hold on. Let me check in Discord. Let's see. That is not the Discord I meant to click on. Let's see, basic object damage script, it registers per bullet. Pretty simple, might be useful as a reference. Take note, it does not register heavy ammo, such as rockets, as more damage. It is per bullet / nade hit. Yes. Yes. Let me see. Oh, I could put a weight. That'll probably be the solution. That might be it. It might be trying to spawn them in, but the other one's like still being deleted or something. Let's see. Okay, let's try. Let's just add a node for a weight and see if that works. Logic. Wait in seconds. We'll just put it right here. If this solves it, I'm gonna laugh. But I don't know if it's actually going to or not. We just need to wait like 0.2 seconds. We don't need to wait a long time. I was watching part of Dragon Ball Z while you were scripting them out. Nice. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna wait till you're done. Okay, cool. You're flying around. It looks like you're getting ready. Okay. Looks like you were ready for me to start it anyway. Ah, antenna. Script down to 2, down to 1. Did it spawn the... No! The crazy thing is I actually had it spawning them at one point before, and I'm not sure why they're not. What? Oh, okay. Let's see. You need help. Let's see. Well, okay, it deletes. It takes damage, it deletes. We don't have it to where it's spawning back these yet. My wife is pointing out that we need to do dinner, so it is might be time for me to get off. But I'm gonna try and take one more look at this to see if maybe something obvious and glaring isn't here. At this point, what I could do is actually this would be even easier. Okay, right? So what if I just, instead of doing this, maybe this is the problem, and I think this could solve it. Let's go ahead and let's try this real quick, and that should. Let's see, for each object, okay. Wait. No, that wouldn't work. I was gonna see... Ugh. Oh, I'd have to put it out here. Yes. Yes. That might work. Okay, clear that connection. I think. Okay, what I was just about to do is I was thinking about if I take the prefab and I test... if I test the object here to see what its index in the prefab is, like get objects in prefab, right? And I get, but no. Hug. I can't tell. Oh wait. Get objects in prefab. Okay, hold on. Add node. If I go up to objects and I say get object at index, right? I plug this in here and I say index 1. Okay, this might work. Add node. Get is, where's get is, or let's see, get object. There's a get is same object, right? Object is in list. Get objects in area monitor. Our same object, there it is. Okay, our same object. So this one and the current object are same object, right? If, okay, and then I take a branch and I hit Control D and I say execute per object if false. Okay, so if the current object is the first object in the index that we just pulled from there, then don't trigger this, but otherwise do trigger it. So we're going to spawn it for every single object. And then that means in here we're not going to have this branch. We're just going to go and spawn every single object that we tell it to. So this thing doesn't care what it's fed, it always spawns it. And then now we're telling it to spawn we're only telling it to spawn the object though if it is not the object that is at index 1. So this might work. Okay, let's see. I'm about to start. Oh, good. You're just hopping around. Good. Yeah, if you're in the middle of placing an object and I start, it's gonna wreck your placement. Alright, this might work. Let's see if this works. Hey! Yes! Why is it respawning that one, though? It is actually trying to respawn that one, so it's not gating that one out, but it's respawning everything else. Okay, so for some reason... Yeah. It's working, but also not working. But yeah. It's working! Nice! Exactly. So, for some reason it's pulsating the freaking thing, and I'm not sure why it's coming back. But it is. Look, it even re-deletes it, but then it immediately afterward. You know what I could do? What about this? What about we do this? What about we duplicate this? And I can leave this one here for now because, like I said, I gotta go. If true, and then we take current object and there. So if it is the same object, we just delete the object instead of spawning it in, right? So that should work, right? Yeah, let's try that. One last try, and then I gotta go. That baby is crying in the hallway. Let's see. It is still respawning itself. Not sure why it's respawning itself. We'll have to test. I'll have to solve that. But right now, this is good enough. Maybe I could just like make it to where. I don't know what to do to stop this thing from spawning. I'm gonna have to figure. I'm gonna have to mess around with it until it. Oh, cool! You can punch it until it breaks too. Interesting. Why is it respawning? So weird. No problem. So here's one possibility is that one solution I'll try off stream is that I can potentially just move it, like you were saying before, move it. Then it won't matter if it deletes or not, and then that way I can let these just respawn in, but then this one I can move it down under the ground, right? And then because I just moved this specific object, it doesn't matter if it tries to respawn itself. That should solve it. Okay, we'll do that. But I'll do it off stream. I might have to do that. I probably won't be able to do it immediately, Photography Studio, so if you want to stay on and stuff like that, you can. I'll probably just be standing here idling in Forge with you. So yeah. But anyway, I will catch you guys all later. This was a lot of progress and we're almost done. I feel like we're right there. And I could almost be done right now, but I gotta do a couple more. I gotta get going. We gotta do dinner. So I'll catch you guys later.